Hello everybody, live market rundown for Tuesday the 12th of September. We just got done with the full new trading course. I can honestly say it is super good. I'm really proud of it. Me and Ed are just working on now making the final touches towards it in terms of the way that it's going to be looking and the way it is presented on the website, but I'm super proud of it. It's going to be awesome. I'll keep you guys updated for that one. But let's get into the markets. First pair is USD/JPY. We have reached the daily fib extension, so we know on the 4-hour we will soon be breaking structure. So far, we have only broken structure on the 1-hour, correcting further down. So we're waiting for this level to be broken. So I'm feeling quite confident, even though I never really bet on structure to break. I think we can still go down a level because you can tell for sure this was an impulse and this is a correction. So the conviction is definitely towards the downside. So for that reason, I zoom in to the 1-hour. And on the 1-hour, you still see we have this amazing amount of gap in the markets left. This is what happened on the weekend. It just opened here, all the way from here on Friday. So these gaps tend to be filled, so I'm waiting for this to come in here and then potentially sell. Selling not on the 1-hour because the 4-hour is bullish as I have just discussed, but I will be selling on the 15-minute after the 1-hour setup. Australian dollar, US dollar, daily has reached the fib extension. So yet again on the 4-hour, I would kind of expect this 4-hour lower high to break, but I'm not betting on it. I am, however, betting on the fact that we will be getting higher prices, as this yet again has been an impulse and now a correction, so we can definitely expect some higher prices. We have some beautiful levels beneath it, levels of imbalance. And you can really see that impulse and the correction very clearly on this time frame. So I'm just waiting for this to come down a bit, then waiting for the 1-hour setup along with the 15-minute buys. Not 1-hour buys, 15-minute buys, because we are bearish on the 4-hour. Always flow with the one above. Very similar again on GBP USD. Daily reached fib extension, 4-hour is going down. I actually still need to update this point. 4-hour is bearish, and this one as well. 4-hour is bearish, correcting up, expecting this to be taken, but even though if this only makes a lower high, we can definitely see on the 1-hour that we are bullish. Impulse correction. A couple interesting things going on this one is the fact that we came down and then we made these big candles, but they're actually just filling this imbalance. Look at this one. This wick just filled this imbalance, but not completely filled this imbalance yet. So that is now what this wick is doing. So even though these candles look very bullish, they're just solving those imbalances on their way lower. And what do we have lower? We have perfect equal lows. So this is a very interesting one, GBP USD. So would love to see it come in here, react, and then again 15-minute buys, not 1-hour buys. 4-hour is bearish. Euro USD, as you can expect, the last one was GBP USD. Euro USD is very, very similar. We broke structure on the 1-hour, thereby confirming our 4-hour lower low. So on the 1-hour, we can see that we are actually quite sideways, but still we are bullish. We have some beautiful levels of imbalance below right here as well. This is 1-hour imbalance. So we're waiting for the setup to be formed. But yeah, as you can see, price flow isn't as clear as on the other ones. This is quite sideways, quite slow. NZD USD, also same thing. 4-hour fib extension has been reached, so we know we break structure on the 1-hour, which already has happened. Impulse up, correction down. Daily has also reached a fib extension, so expecting this to be broken. So now I'm just waiting for those 1-hour setups to buy on the 15-minute. USD CAD. Inverse pair, daily reached the fib extension. 4-hour can expect to break structure. As you guys can tell, it's always the same thing. 1-hour obviously is bearish, but still a lot of momentum towards the downside. So now just waiting for it to come up. Not selling on the 1-hour, selling on the 15-minute. because those 15-minute sells will flow with the one above, being the 1 hour. 1 hour sells would not flow with the 4 hour because the 4 hour is still bullish. Now the watch list of the pairs that are actually going. I always have two watch lists. The first watch list, which I just went over, is a setup watch list. After the setup, I go into the entry. Basically, when the time frame above is flowing against, that's why we need that extra level down. This watch list that I'm going to go over now, 4 pairs, GBP JPY, GBP AUD, Euro AUD, and gold. These are the ones that are already flowing with the one above. So I'm not going to be needing to zoom in too, but I can actually enter on that time frame. And I'll show you guys exactly how that's looking. The daily is correcting because it formed the daily higher high by a 4-hour break of structure. Now the 4-hour has also closed below, and we are still making our way into the 4-hour fib extension. So we know the 4-hour is bearish and moving towards the downside. So we can zoom into the 1 hour and take sells on the 1 hour to flow with the 4-hour. We're making some liquidity over here, and we still have this gap from the weekend left behind. So I'm expecting some nice movements into this area. We'll be selling on the 1 hour and the 15-minute into the 4-hour fib extension level. GBP AUD, quite interesting at this moment, but still, as you can see, even though this would be a formation, we still had imbalance here. So I'm not very excited about the current move, and we might actually just tap in here and not close on a formation anyway. But the 4-hour broke structure, we are still making our way down. Huge impulse here, still has liquidity imbalance above. So waiting for the 1 hour confirmation to sell on the 1 hour. Again, look at this. We always wait for a formation close, not a formation like, oh, it had a formation at one point. No, it needs to close on that formation. So it's definitely not closed yet. We still have 37 minutes right now for this formation. So yeah, that's what we're looking at on GBP AUD. Euro AUD obviously will be very similar. 4 hour is making its way down, so we're just looking on the 1 hour to see how things are going. This imbalance has already been filled. This looks quite good, to be honest, but yeah, I just don't like the correctiveness of this. I think this looks quite strong still. But let's say if this would have been the 1 hour lower high, it's no problem. If we're really starting to move, we can always zoom into the 15-minute and zoom in. Apologies, the iPhone just died, but it is what it is. On the 1 hour, we are moving down, and that is that. Actually, my memory is full because I did so much recording for the new course. I need to clean that stuff up. Anyway, the daily on gold is bullish, 4 hour is bearish, and we are coming down on the 1 hour into this 1 hour fib extension level. So we zoom into the 15-minute and get sells on a 15-minute. As you can see, very strong move down, waiting for a little correction, and then we go down. As I clearly discussed in the course, everybody knows, buy low, sell high, but you need to buy low in structure. So this is our structure. The lower you can buy, the better, and reverse in selling. So don't think buy low, sell high just randomly in the market, because often when you're buying low, it's actually a downtrend, and you'll be putting yourself against the trend and thereby having your stops hit. So that's just an extra thing I wanted to share with you guys. Quite a long watch list, long video therefore as well. So I'll keep you guys updated, and as always, best of luck in the markets.